to your local election headquarters. We have Josh Harder, who served as the representative for California's 9th district since 2019, and he is currently running for his chance at re-election for November. So Representative Harder joins us now, shedding his thoughts on what his campaign has gone through so far in this primary. Josh, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
First off, how are you feeling about these early numbers showing you so far in the lead for District 9?
I think it feels great. Look, campaigns are all about going to every single corner, shaking every hand, talking to every voter. And I think the response from the voters across our community is very clear. People want to attack the cost of living, the rising electricity prices, price of groceries. They want a focus on public safety. They want us to be able to hire more cops and make sure that everybody in our community can be kept safe. And they're concerned about our water and protecting the rights that we've been passed down for generations. That's exactly what these election results from yesterday are showing.
And we know you've represented this district for several years now. So heading into this primary election, what was the big message for voters on both sides of the aisle this go around?
Well, most of the issues across the Central Valley aren't really about partisan politics. I think sometimes people focus too much on D.C. 95% of the bills I've written or co-sponsored have been somebody from the other party. And I think that's the vast majority of voters that we're hearing from. People want to make sure that we're focusing on the issues that matter and not sort of on the cable news shows that have folks screaming at each other all day.
Yes, that's a nice relief right there. So we actually had Stockton Mayor Kevin Lincoln with us earlier this morning, one of your rivals. Now, he said that, yes, you may have held this seat for a long time, but your support of Biden and his politics may be a detriment to you and the people of District 9. What do you think about his comments right there?
Well, I'm going to try to focus on the work that we have to do. Again, I think if we can make sure that we're focusing on water, public safety costs, we'll be doing okay. My opponent's the mayor of Stockton. And right now, Stockton has a massive crime wave. They're short 100 cops in the Stockton Police Department. Frankly, if I were him, I wouldn't be focusing on a promotion. I'd be trying to do my day job.
Okay. What do you think about voter turnout so far with this primary? Sometimes when we look at these primaries, we hope to see positive turnout, but this year it seemed a little bit dimmer.
I think we still have ballots left to count. And so let's, see where we're in the next couple of weeks. It takes a while for all the ballots to get delivered through the mail. But I do think it's pretty clear that voters are pretty frustrated by a lot of their choices. They're frustrated maybe by the choices that they have for the White House. They're frustrated by the state of the economy and what life looks like around them. And a lot of voters, I think, are tuning out politics because it seems exhausting, especially after what we've been through over the last couple of years. So I think the work we have to do over the next couple months is going out to folks and listening to them and trying to make sure that we're not focusing on some of that negativity that seems to be permeating the information climate, and trying to make sure that we're actually getting results for folks that actually need them.
Sure, keeping up that momentum and trying to fight against this election malaise so far. So heading into November, what are your main goals? What are you looking forward to the most?
I think my goal is to try to make sure that we are delivering for the folks that actually need help across San Joaquin County. That means stopping the Delta Tunnel project, making sure that we can keep our water in the valley instead of shipping it down to Beverly Hills and Los Angeles, trying to make sure that we have more resources to hire police and to make sure that we're cutting down on retail theft and fentanyl that's happening in every city across our area, and trying to make sure that we are addressing the root causes of the high cost of living, those grocery prices, those electricity prices that I hear from folks every single day are concerning most of us. If we keep our eye on the prize, I think good things will happen. Absolutely.
Josh Harder, thank you so much once again for joining us this morning, and we wish you the best of luck heading into the general election. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your morning.
You too. Thank you.
All right.